What's going on? Alex here, and today I'm going to talk about Social Security. Wait, don't run away. I'll make this short and sweet. I promise you, it'll be worth your while. Social Security was a retirement income mechanism that was put forth years ago by the government, and essentially the idea was that the working public would pay taxes in the form of payroll taxes that would then be used to pay benefits to those who have retired. So all of the retirees would be supported in a way by the working population. This all worked well and good while the baby boomers were the working population, right? So very slowly, as they became the retiree population, the birth rate since the baby boomer times has decreased. That means that we don't have enough workers essentially to support all of the retiring baby boomers. And that's where the issue comes in. It's important because for the most part, when individuals look at their retirement strategies, depending on what their situation is in terms of income, wealth, and so forth, Social Security may play a huge part of the expected income that someone can expect in retirement. So if you're looking at retiring and you have, let's say, a 401k and an IRA, those can provide income for you in retirement, especially when you have to take required minimum distributions, on which I made a whole separate video. You may also have the third level on top of that, which is the Social Security benefits, right, that you'd expect to receive. The issue is, can you expect those benefits to be there when you retire? So let's take a look. Over here we have a statement that you'll receive while you're working. Typically, Social Security Administration sends this out annually. And on the front here it has a bunch of information. If you have enough credits to qualify for benefits, then it'll show you the benefit amounts over here. If you wait and delay your benefits, then you will get more per month. So that's one of the aspects of Social Security. If you collect benefits early, then you can expect to get less of a benefit, right? Because you're going to be collecting it over a longer period of time. More months of benefits means less benefits per month. So all that makes sense for now. The portion that I want to direct your attention to is right here. It says your estimated benefits are based on current law. Congress has made changes to the law in the past and can do so at any time. The law governing benefit amounts may change because by 2033, the payroll taxes collected will be enough to pay only about 77% of scheduled benefits. So that means 1/4 cut in those benefits unless something changes. Now, what could possibly change to steer us away from this course where benefits might be decreased by 1/4? Well, one of the things is increase in payroll taxes, which is not a very popular fix because anybody who's working is not going to be thrilled to vote for somebody who says, hey, well, I'm going to increase your payroll taxes. And businesses aren't going to be thrilled with that either because they have to pay half of those payroll taxes on behalf of their employees. So it's not going to be a very popular way to go. So that's increasing taxes. The other thing would be means testing, or in other words, seeing what your other income is and then determining if you qualify for Social Security benefits. Because right now, if you make $10 million a year, you will still receive Social Security when you retire. And that's going to be based on your earnings record, which is typically outlined here. And once they make that calculation, you will get the full benefit no matter how much money you make. Now, when Congress throws around the term means testing, what they're saying is that in retirement, they're going to start to look at what your other income is. And if it's above certain thresholds, then essentially you won't be eligible to receive Social Security benefits, or there's going to be a phase out to where if your income is between this amount and this amount, you may get some Social Security benefits, but after that you'll get none. That's the idea of means testing, and that's the government doing kind of an about face, right? And in a sense reneging on a promise that they made years ago to those people that were working, in that when you retire, the people that are working after you are going to be paying to support your benefits. And now they're saying, whoa, you're going to make too much money. We're going to have to avoid paying you benefits because you're wealthy. But those wealthy people might say, hey, well, I paid into it. Shouldn't I get money out of it? Fair argument. So the general consensus is that Congress is going to have to do something, right? Because if you look at Social Security statements from one year to the next, you're going to notice a pattern. And that's the year that they expect the deficit keeps inching closer. So 2035, 2034, 2033. And the amount that they expect the deficit to be gets higher. So 76%, 77, 78, and so forth. So it means that the problem is getting worse as we go further in time. So this is something that Congress is going to need to address at some point. It's not going to be a popular solution, right? Because we're either increasing taxes or decreasing benefits, or means testing, which is another form of saying we're decreasing benefits. So overall, this is quite a complex issue, and probably something is going to be done. But right now, there's no general consensus on what that something needs to be. That's an important thing to keep in mind when you're planning for retirement. If Social Security is going to be a significant amount of that, then it's a safe bet to take 75% of the benefits that you were expecting to receive and use that as your income amount from Social Security in addition to the other forms of income that you may have. Now, when we do financial planning, typically, if we have the opportunity to exclude Social Security altogether, we ignore it. We pretend it doesn't even exist. So if an individual has, let's say, a pension, or they have a 401k or an IRA, and they're significant enough in value that they don't need to rely on Social Security, then we typically throw it out of the plan altogether, because it's such a wild card. It's better to use it as a pleasant surprise than using that as an essential part of your retirement strategy for it not to be there for one reason or another. I promise this wouldn't be too long. I just wanted to address this specific paragraph on the Social Security statement that's often ignored by people, and I think they need to take it into consideration as they plan for retirement. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching.